thing that separates Gravity Games bike, I think, from a lot of the other games in this genre is the fact we have the Gravity license.
Well, the first thing that had to happen is everybody went to the Gravity Games to get a real good feel for what we were exactly trying to mimic.
It was wild. I loved it. I really liked the Vert ramp competitions.
We have a huge amount of respect for these guys, watching what they do and basically putting their necks on the line every time they go out there.
The level of these pro riders, the kinds of things they can do is just very impressive.
We looked at the top professionals in the Gravity Games, and those are the ones that we really went after.
I think we have about 7 pro riders that we're using in the game. I've got to meet Dennis McCoy, Fuzzy Hall.
Fuzzy, he came in and really helped us out with like the style of the game, what it should look like. And once when we got somewhat of the style down, he came in and said, all right, this is how the bike should feel.
One of the things that's really important to me is the physics. Like when you're playing this game, you know, how does it feel like a bike or does it feel like you're driving a car?
Jamie Beswick was great for us from the beginning. When we first met him, he had just come off a win at the X Games and was getting ready to do the Gravity Games when we did our motion capture shoot with him.
No other games have really done the type of motion capture that we were able to do for this game.
Basically what they do is there's cubes that they use for motion capture, and it was too small. So what we did is we stacked one on top of each other, and that was the first time that was ever done.
And it went down to the wire, to be honest. Each day we were sweating it out.
But once everything got going, it was really awesome to see those riders on that vert ramp just doing some of the stuff they did.
Yeah, we don't really want to talk about the crash.
Truly embarrassing.
Yeah, we've had a couple of injuries that happened that we're not so proud of.
Gary's crash.
Ah, the crash, the infamous crash.
Yeah, we heard about how Gary just had to get out there and show all the young guys and the other athletes that he could ride a bike.
We were in Fuzzy's backyard, and it was the end of 2 days of shooting, and I decided I was going to get up there and try to get a taste of what these guys go through.
I have no idea what Gary was thinking when he did that. Maybe there should be an age limit on those bikes that say, if you're over this age, you cannot ride this bike.
The goal was to miss the first jump and just go off to the side, get a feel for what that felt like.
I guess he hopped on the bike and made it most of the way down the ramp.
And I caught the edge of the first rhythm jump and pretty much a lot of loose dirt there and just pretty much ate it. Did a 360, I think, if I remember correctly.
Why can't we mocap that? Get that on motion capture, man. We needed some good crashes.
So, and I think they respected, you know, what I do for a living too. After, you know, after they saw Gary wreck, you know, so it's pretty rough on your body.
Yeah, it was a couple days of misery and bruising and some scrapes, but mostly bruised ego more than anything, I think, yeah.
Gravity Games allows a kid to experience what they've always wanted to experience on a bike. They start off just riding around the neighborhood and in all these areas where they aren't allowed to ride in real life.
And of course the ultimate goal is to reach the Gravity Games and to do well. And that's one area I think we've nailed really well is the final events, or people that have seen it are raving that it's just like being there. And that's what we've tried to pull off.